Hello, guys. How are you all doing? Travis will join us in a little bit more than 10 minutes. Oh, a lot of chat here. Hello, NK armwrestling. Hello, Stacey. Hello, Engin Turbo. Hello, Adnan. Hello, Ivan Kozic. Hello, Aleyküm Selam, Samet Özçelik. GB19, big event. Yes, it's coming very soon. 17 days. Hello, Fanua. Mr. Cigar, maybe I train maybe once every 4 days, 5 days. Hello, Gunnar. Hello, Leo. Hello, guys. Let me make sure Travis comes so that it wouldn't be like his super match with Travis. I mean, Hermes. How much did I pay to Travis? I pay him nothing. Of course, I pay him for the commentating, but not for podcast. Travis and Oleg's love child. Tolls and Oleg's love child. Thank you for super chat. Oh, Travis, when will we see you at the table at East versus West? You asked this question too early, but I will try to remember when he comes. The guy is just really annoying guy. And I'm not talking behind him. I told him the same thing, I asked him, are you available for the podcast? And he's like, when do you need me? And I said, whenever you want. And no more answer. And then 2 days, 3 days, probably it has been like 10 days to get an answer from him. Finally, I told him that, okay, never mind. And so finally, today, he said, podcast today? Are you ignoring me again? He says. And like, I didn't even check the message yet, you understand? So he thinks that he's doing some payback in his mind, But that's not the case. Whenever I write him to answer, like sometimes a day, and then once he answers, we cannot finalize it. He says something and he disappears again, So when he comes to Istanbul, I will ask about all this. Of course, we are just joking. Travis is a good friend of mine. Hello, Sabah. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I'm for sure. I'm working hard, but we are doing this all together. So yeah, okay. Let's ask a question. So finally, we can settle about this. That is the most important question right now in the world. And guess what I'm gonna ask you guys? It will not be so hard to know what I'm gonna ask about, right? It's the most serious, most. Okay, I'm starting. One, two, three. John Burzing, 70%. Come on, come on. Even John Burzing himself would vote for Mindagos Tarasaitis. You guys are out of your mind, you know. Of course, Andrea. Of course, it's Mindagos. The other guys are new guys that are voting for John Burzing. 70% Burzing. Come on. Yes, East versus West Challenger Series is great, but in August, then you will see something different. You will see a dream team there. Who said Mindagos is good? Are you joking me? I'm very disappointed. 100 people watch and 71 for John Burzing. Dream team, I'm not gonna tell you, but just imagine that all the like top guys from North America. Come on, Travis. You don't wanna see me angry. No, no, no. Dream team for the Team West. I talk about Team West. Don't make me say the names already. Walaikum salam. Yeah, you're right. Told Paul Hutchins, you're right. Probably he's watching. He's just the most annoying guy, you know. He would intentionally do that. He's that type of guy. Yeah. He would just watch and wait till the last minute, and then if possible even a few minutes late. Yeah, I know Travis, and I know what he has done to me in 2005 Vegas. He brought their magicians to take my power. That's what he told me, at least. One thing about Travis, he is not fake. He's, I mean, he doesn't always tell what he feels, but it's not because of he's fake, but he likes to play games, so he came here. Vertical.
Like that?
No, vertical. Yep. Now, okay, yeah.
Oh man, I can't even do it like that. Hold up here.
I like your t-shirt.
I knew you would, boss. I knew you would, boss. You kidding me? And as you can tell, I'm jacked too.
Yeah. Wow. What a
As
bicep.
you can clearly see that I'm
How big
probably
is that?
ready. I'm
How
probably
big is it?
ready.
Is that 15 inches?
Let's see how big this shirt is. First of all, can you see?
Small or medium?
5X. This is
Medium.
LEVAN shit.
Uh-huh. Wow.
What we got?
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to have a chat with you, talk about life, family, business, these kind of things.
I like it. I like it.
With the
I like
last part,
it.
right? The business part.
Woo!
Yeah. Are you still training?
I am. Yeah. I
Good.
feel good. I think I think I'm almost ready.
Yeah.
Almost
Is
ready.
is that like those how do you call those uh things that happen in the towns, like fair?
Yeah.
Yeah. You planning
I'm in
to?
better. I'm in United States national shape.
Oh, national level right now.
U.S. nationals. U.S. national level.
Okay, not like county fair anymore.
No. I'll kill
No.
them guys.
Oh, you did.
I'll
Oh,
kill.
congratulations,
They
congratulations, Travis. You are incredible. Yeah.
won't let
Wow.
me in. They won't even let me in that motherfucker no more. I'm done.
No more, no more.
No more
Oh,
county. They won't let me in the county fair
okay.
right now.
I better sit a little bit more carefully in front of you.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you
so
got yeah.
yeah,
Put some respect. Put some respect on my name, real quick.
yeah,
I'll
Travis
eat up. I'll eat up the
Bagent.
county fair circuit.
Yeah, yeah. You have an event in Chicago again? I saw some poster.
Yeah, so I'm arm wrestling Saturday at East First West qualifier.
Are you serious? No.
Yeah. It's Saturday, April 6th. James Reed, Dave Morocco. We're at the Harvest Gap
Oh, you will try
in
to be
Virginia.
you will try to be qualified for resources.
Yeah, I
Okay.
will. Well, I'm gonna win. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
win that. Then 2 weeks. What is it? 2 weeks later, April
Uh,
28th. Is that the finals?
27th. Yeah, the
So
Florida. Yeah.
I'll be in Deltona. So I'm gonna
Yes,
win
yes.
that. I'm
That's
gonna
good.
win that loot real quick. Then
Yeah.
I'm arm wrestling. No. No. Then I'm gonna see you on the 20th, and
Yeah.
then
Before that. Yeah. Before then.
then
Yeah.
I go to Deltona,
Yeah.
and then the
And
week after that I'm in Chicago.
yeah. Okay. But I mean, you normally couldn't get direct invitation, so finally you realize this. That's why you are trying to be qualified for these resources.
I just think I could probably skip qualification if I wanted, but I'm gonna grab that easy money down in Florida real quick.
But what if someone strong comes and kicks your ass?
Listen, I feel, as you can tell by my only part of my two shoulders being in the screen, that I am a little different right now, and I feel very confident against the Chance Shaws and Brad Grundys of the world right now.
Brad Grundy would beat the hell out of you right now. Did you not see that? He beat Paulo. Okay, come. You would beat him. You would beat him. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Hey, I like Brad Grundy.
Yeah.
I
One
think
one of the future
he's
guys.
got a great future. He's got a great future. Great future.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So the question, how many people in North America right now could beat you, left or right?
Let's say three, three left-handed and probably
Who are they?
six left-handed. Cody, Corey, and Devon, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Would be
And
the
how close are
three.
you? How close are you to them?
Yeah, I mean, I could, like there's a 50-50 chance that I would kill those guys right today.
Oh, okay.
Just right now with an aggressive attitude and
Hmm.
one of them looking at me sideways, I could probably, but the problem is the format is
Hmm.
that beating these guys 4 or 5 times ain't that easy.
Hmm.
It's not, listen, I don't even know how easy it would be for me to beat those guys at any time in my career
Yeah.
if it's 4 times and the reffing allows there for this to take 20 minutes per setup. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like there is a, now don't get me wrong, there were times early left-handed Ingen where my hand was so good that you really couldn't fuck with it. You know how it is. Like you hear people saying, man, he was climbing. Well, there's a lot of people that have tried to climb in my hand and I just shut it down like completely. And it was, you know,
Can
so
I ask you something quickly? Don't forget what you're gonna say. Don't you think that there was a point that your right arm was ahead of your left?
yes.
Maybe
But
that,
I don't expect anyone to know that except for me and maybe you could be there may be 3 other people capable of noticing or realizing that.
yeah.
But yeah, that is the truth. Yeah.
I
But
mean,
it was because right hand arm wrestling is what it
yes,
is.
yes.
Yeah,
But
that's
so
all.
the day that you beat Dave Sheffield, was it the same day that you also beat Devon left arm in the overalls?
No, Devin was in the 220s that day.
No, no, no. But in overalls.
We didn't have the overall that day. When we
But
did pull the overall, that was Atlantic City
it was.
three tournaments earlier. So
Oh,
could
okay.
have been 8 months earlier
Oh, okay.
or more. Could have been a whole year because the Atlantic City one was like the first one that changed. Like it was fall. Then it went fall, and instead of going fall again, they switched to spring very quickly.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it went spring. But
And
that whole it
I
was
didn't follow all those in those years. I was a little bit apart. But
yeah
was it the same day that you also beat Jerry when you beat Dave Sheffield, or different
yeah
time?
yeah. And I
Same day.
also won left-handed that day, but it was Ryan, SB, and those guys, the heavyweight guys.
Okay. So, do you think that that shape of you, that beat Jerry and Dave, maybe the best ever shape of Travis, or
Yeah, I mean that was one of the good ones. There was no doubt that was a good one. Um, uh, my uh, my left and right arm when I pulled Pushkar and Vovoda, although neither one of them were at the best they were, but I'm just telling you that I could beat those guys after the tournament
hmm
in ways that I normally was not really my forte. And
hmm
then I'll tell you this in 2004 at the GNC Show of Strength, when
yeah,
I beat Dave Randall, early right after that, I beat Dave Randall and Matt Girdner at the practice table. And
hmm
I'm not joking, Ingen. I'm telling you that these guys are starting the way that they want. And
you still beat him?
and Dave Randall is going like that. And I'm sitting here and I'm just like, ooh. And Dave said, man, Trav,
Hmm.
you are different. And for Matt Girdner that day, that was the one step before he became Matt Gardner, the baddest Matt Gardner he ever was for that 2-year span. And it wasn't even close, like any position. So, times like that, you can get through a tournament, and you've probably been there, where I can win a tournament and not even know how strong I am that day. Because, you were lucky enough to go through it. And then the guys that were supposed to be your competition, they ended up in some other hurdles or whatever happened. But when you're after the tournament and you're allowing guys to get the grip they want, especially strong guys, like when you in 2003, if you let Ron Bath get the grip he wanted on a practice table and start, it wasn't easy to beat a guy like him. But there were times like that day where I could beat Ron without like moving my shoulders. So, that's, sometimes it's fun, stuff like that. But yeah, maybe that day in Vegas might have been the strongest ever.
And the question is that the hammer, the wall hammer, that are you the one that won with left arm the last time, or there was
Every time. Yes, every single time. There was never, ever another left-handed champion. Devin decided to go down in the 220 class. And then when he then came up to the right-handed class and started pulling the one-on-one, once the WL switched, got rid of left-handed tournament arm wrestling and went to right-handed super match format, he brought both his hammers from the 220 and decided that they were the hammers, the legacy hammer. I think he says that he gave away left-handed, which ain't his to give away.
Okay, the question is, do you also have the right hand hammer? How
Yeah.
many?
2.
And left arm?
5. All 5
5 of
years.
them. So all
Yeah.
of them are super heavyweight.
Yeah, every one of them.
Oh, so the hammer
And a couple overalls. We didn't do the overalls every time, but I was in charge of those events. So every time we would do something, I'd be like, listen, we got to find something, like what you're doing, constantly trying to make the next event good. So sometimes we would have an overall, sometimes we wouldn't. It all depends on, what we needed to make the tournament as watchable as possible.
Okay, so what you are saying is that the legacy hammer that Devon calls is actually 225 hammer, while yours is super heavyweight.
Yes, right. And he, just because he took that, now he was able right-handed to unify those hammers. So when he gave that to LEVAN, that seems pretty legit to me. But any left-handed trophy he gave to Dennis is a complete fraud.
I understand, but originally it's a 225 hammer.
Yeah, it's the only one he could ever have access to. Yeah, there is no.
Okay.
Yeah, there was never a
And
situation
where are
where he
your
had.
hammers? Do you have your hammers with you here?
I don't. I have 2 of them. I have. They're both at the gym, and they're like door stoppers. Whenever I want to bring stuff in, I open the doors. But they're awesome. Like, I love them. But one of them's in my father's casket, and then one of them is in. I think Paul Italia has one in California, and Jesse Gilliland has one in Alabama.
You sold them?
No, they just my buddies. They good dudes. So
Really? Because knowing you, there was a potential.
yeah, I know, but if I thought they were worth anything, I would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about the upcoming card. Did you have any chance to look at the matches?
I have looked at a lot of them, and the fact is I can't. No one can. For me, the Devin LEVAN match is so spectacular that you forget about the other matches. But if you just look at the other matches, they're fucking amazing too. So yeah, you're gonna set some records. I think the most people are gonna, I don't know. Since I've been alive, this
That
is
that
as
that 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 that,
exciting
that, that is
that I've
correct.
ever experienced. Like, if I wasn't there live, I would buy it. and I'd be waiting for when the motherfucker started. And that in itself is awkward. You know what I mean? Like that means that the juice is on, and you should be. I'm sure you're fucking worried, but you also should be super excited.
I mean, yeah, it's an incredible event. We will see. Because I'm organizing, I am not in the position of enjoying so much, but time to time I do. But my mind is always, to solve the problems if there is anything. You understand? So there's
Of course.
responsibility.
Yeah, no.
John Hutchison, Travis looks huge. What a beast! What's your weight? Just
Oh,
say the
I'm
truth.
probably touching that 290 mark right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm heavy. Yeah, I'm heavy. Yeah.
When you get older, you become fatter, right?
Yeah, but actually, like, I probably, look the best too without my shirt on right
Yeah.
now than I haven't, don't get me wrong, I'm almost 50 years old. So,
Yeah.
I look, like I wasn't like I was never going to be a swimsuit model my whole life. But
Yeah.
there have been times in my life where I felt better about taking my shirt off at the beach. And now I probably feel as good as I've felt in a few years. So it's all good.
But whenever you
And
show your
usually
bicep, it
when I'm
doesn't look
like
so big. Show
260,
me your bicep again.
when
It
I'm
doesn't
like
look so big.
260, when I'm like 260 right there, but I'm when you think I'm 260, but I'm really 290, that's when I feel like I'm the strongest. So
Yeah. Yeah. I
yeah.
understand. Yeah. I don't know. Your arms look big, but not at your best. I remember during the pandemic, you were gonna go Australia for something. Remember, it was
Yeah.
canceled or something. Yeah.
Hmm.
At that time, I asked you, you show your bicep. That looked big, But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't.
there have been times too. But you know what's really crazy is the bicep training, it kind of gets me in trouble when it comes to my hand, wrist, and back. So I really tried my best not to get that thing all puffed up and then I can't get all up in here where I want to be. And so I feel pretty good about how thick the bottom of my hand and wrist is and how girthy everything is, which makes you think maybe my bicep ain't that big. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I would rip you up right now if you tried to even move. You'd be like, "Damn, Trav, you're
Travis,
ready.
like
You're
I
ready."
am still 1-0 against you.
Do you
So
have a guy that I can pull first match of this event just to
do you
kind
really
of?
want? Really want? Do you really want?
Whoa, whoa, relax. I'm trying to ask you a question, man. Let me get everything out, man.
No, I can find you. Like we have some guys, like Turkish guys, if you wanna
Yeah,
pick.
just somebody that might be around that can take a beating right there just to start 2 out of 3. Boom,
Yeah,
boom.
I can set you. You could make just a little bit extra money. Why not?
Woo!
Yeah, yeah. What do you get now? 500. Another 500. $1,000.
Hey, no, I don't. 500's too much.
Too
500's too
much.
much.
You are
I
a
don't want to
fair
do that
guy.
to you.
You're a fair guy. You know that you deserve 300. Okay,
I don't
thank you.
want to do that to you, man. You've been too good to me, boss. You've been too good to me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, so
What about Fareed? I'll bounce Fareed like I used to back in the
yeah, yeah. Okay, never mind. Anyways,
So what match are you looking? Of course, the Devon match. You got to be looking
no,
forward to that, right?
we're gonna start from the beginning, and then but let's see if we don't know the guys well enough that we can go. But we finished already 16 minutes of the 5 hours podcast, so we
Let's
have
go
enough
from
time.
the top. Let's go from the top. That way, I don't
No,
mind
no,
skipping
no,
because
nope.
I don't even want to talk about when there's two foreign guys, unless one
Listen,
of them speaks
the
broken
first one,
English.
Alexander versus Alexander. How is
Ladies and gentlemen, Alexander looking super strong here today in Istanbul. No,
yes,
go ahead.
yes,
What we got?
he is incredible. Okay, do you remember Petro Marharint?
Of course. Yes.
You remember from Moldova event
Of
that
course.
beat everyone? What was your impression?
Oh, it was amazing. Yeah, I mean, as soon as he came off the stage and John was like, dude, this guy is a rock. And he is so professional, so calm, balanced, aggressive. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah,
yeah.
awesome.
Did you know that he's coming to this event?
Yeah, I saw the flyer. Yeah, I saw is that the first
Yeah.
match?
Most likely, I haven't decided. Maybe yes, maybe no. But his opponent is also very strong. He at the last Europeans he top rolled Krasimir and beat him. And so his opponent Georgian is like unhookable, while Marharin is untopable. If you remember, he hooked Revas in
Yeah.
that event. Yeah, yeah. So I don't know, but probably you don't know his opponent,
No,
Georgian.
I didn't. And you know what, too? I'm going to get the phonetic spelling, and I'm going to have my research dialed in. When I get
Yeah.
there, I will have a very professional um, presentation there for those two guys. So, but there's no doubt that I'm definitely familiar enough to get
Travis,
that one
I have a
fired away.
question for you. I have a question for you. Do you think that one day before, like, you can't arm wrestle anymore, you think you will meet Devon again?
Yeah, probably. I think so. Only because I believe that he leaves that left-handed door open to travel around to and do a lot of things. I
Like
mean, listen,
for example, like if this August, Florida, East versus West, would you pull him?
that's um,
Just make sure that you answer that the result of that answer will not be like Hermes matchup.
oh man, I don't want to hear that. Stop trying to throw some shade, peer pressure on me about when you do this to all the people. Is the corrupt matchmaking
No,
that you
no,
do?
except you, everyone, whenever
You
they say
make people
something.
feel guilty. You make people feel
No,
guilty,
because
and then you
they keep their words. They keep their
oh,
word.
yeah, you guilt people into matches and try to ruin their reputation. God damn. All right, so you tell me. All right, let's talk about it. Me and Devin are the main event in Florida in August.
Main
And
event.
how much are you paying the beast? Is this public information or is it all private?
I mean,
Now listen,
private, but there
are
are
you telling me I'm the number two guy and I gotta bow down to the king of the world and he
no,
gets
no,
to
no, no. One second. This is left arm. Devon is not the king.
that's true. That's true. That is true. That is true.
Okay, that match has some value that is representing that level, this level. Like maybe not the Devon versus Levan level, but that match is incredible.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, listen, you give me whatever you're giving Levon when you're done in Istanbul and I'll pull Godzilla out in August. It's
So
got to be
you want me
close.
to pay you
I
the
don't know.
same
I
money that
shouldn't
I
say
paid
that.
to
Is
Levan?
Levon a good business guy? I don't even know if Levon's a good business
No,
guy.
he is not. He just said that Engin, you pay me 3,000, I'm gonna pull Devon. So that's how I said. So you want as much as he wants, right?
Oh
Okay,
no, no,
deal,
I'm out
deal.
there. God damn, Levon. No, what I do want to do is become. I would like to apply to be Levon's agent though. So, Levon, call me up, man. Let me start negotiating these deals, man. No, I don't know.
This guy
Listen,
has a
what is it worth? I mean, this is
long term.
good. I mean, this is good TV right here. What is the Travis Bagent Devin Larrett match worth to the arm wrestling world? And when I say the world, I mean East versus West, because that's really you're the
Yeah,
only product. Because it's funny you say that because that's you're the third person that asked me about that, and I thought it was a joke.
I don't think that you can pull Devon anywhere else in the world.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm just talking about people asking me, just
No, I understand, but
not
they
match
are asking you
promoters, just
something that
people
is
saying you should pull
not
Devin.
possible.
You should
Oh,
pull
okay.
Devin. Yeah, and
Oh,
I'm
should
like,
pull Devon. No, I thought that they were trying to say so. I wasn't.
no, no, not the promoters, just the people. And I'm
Yeah, yeah.
like,
Because Devon said that he would pull only at the East versus West or King of Table against you.
oh really? Well, good. Okay. I
Yeah.
mean, that's good. That's very nice of him.
Who do you want me to make the referee? So maybe,
Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, listen, you haven't
Bartwood is
gotten a
okay,
referee yet that's
huh?
done anything. You've let him cheat all your buddies. So fuck it. I know you're going to let him cheat me. The problem is I'm a cheat too. So I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care who it is. I'm going to have my hand straight up in the air. I ain't showing my thumb knuckle either. And I'm false starting too. But we got to make it 3 out of 5. We ain't pulling all that.
Do you know what I will do in that match? I will ref that match.
Oh, great. My track record with you, reffing's real good. Sheesh.
Oh,
Out of
it is because
nowhere,
when you put Arsene
I
Lily.
don't even hear the go. I just get beat.
Listen, Arsene Lily on that day would beat you when you try with 2 hands. Come on.
You set me up, man. You set me up that day. Man.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so just think about it. We can talk. We can negotiate. I
Yeah,
can
I
give
mean,
you
I
$1,000
think
more
that
than
it
I give
sounds
to.
good to me. I mean, he looks so bad. He looks so
Left arm,
bad.
right? Yeah.
Oh man, I definitely could have beat him in Vegas a couple weeks ago. Or whenever he lost to that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Okay,
I can beat
let's.
that guy. I can beat that guy. That guy that beat Devon.
Yablonski, I'm not sure about that one.
Whoa. Whoa. I'm not even gonna be able to let my let my kids watch this show because of some of the things you've said so far.
Hey, just if you are talking seriously, that can happen. But he has a match right now against Tobias.
Oh yeah, that guy's good, man. Tobias is good.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go here because we talk more than enough about you. Brandon Assessor versus Stoyan Golemano. Brandon Assessor
Yeah,
will be.
this is a good one. I think that Brandon's going to become your new Paul Lynn.
Oh, because he's now much bigger, huh? I see
Not
him.
only that, I mean, he's just one of them guys, just like Paul, just like John Brzenk. He's appropriate. He's fucking working as hard as he fucking can. And regardless whether you believe it or anybody else believes, he believes that he is going to be the champ, and the motherfucker is working every
Yes.
minute
Yeah.
at
I
trying to be the
respect him.
champ.
I
Yeah,
respect him
he's
so
gonna.
much.
And
Yeah.
now listen, he could be. Hopefully, that he's not reaching the whole time for old boy, because he could get just crushed with a bad angle, top rolled, out leveraged, too long. It could be bad for him. But any awkwardness that starts taking place and it becomes a little bit of a heart thing, I'm telling you, Brandon's going to be tough.
And do you know Stoyan Golemano?
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shit,
Yeah.
we traveled together years ago, when it was on.
Where?
You know what I mean? Just he was always at the Zloty. He was always involved with Igor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was in the 8-man. I was over there when him and Solaris pulled, 20 years ago, 15
Yeah.
years ago, however long it
Yeah.
was. So hopefully that he's out of practice. But if he is hitting it, now he's probably bigger, thicker, more intelligent, and he was already good. So hopefully he's not too long for Brandon. But I think that Brandon needs one win to get another match. Then he needs to do something spectacular in the next match. Before you know it, he's a staple every other thing, and a guy that you're happy that's climbing because you need some American talent. Hey, speaking of
Yeah.
American talent, you got to get Chad Silvers on the phone and get him to bring that Hunter Notes guy over there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's killing everybody. And listen, I think this guy can get at a real low weight.
You sure he's killing? What's his ranking?
I don't know, but he just went to the 170. He won the 154 round robin, beat every one of them last year, and he just
Chad
did it.
Silver's 154. No way.
No. Chad's training partner, Hunter Notes.
Hunter. You said okay. You said Chad Silver's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, Chad's the guy. You have a relationship with Chad. You call
No,
Chad and
no.
say,
I talked with Adam Wojcinski already. Yeah.
oh, there you go. Yeah, because this guy, man, I think this guy can pull at 154. He can pull at 165. He's a bad dude, especially if
Yeah.
you
Yeah. Yeah.
don't set him up. So he don't have to pull Daniel first match. Relax there. Let this man get a couple match thing in there. Do some
Mm-hmm.
Gus D'Amato, Mike Tyson managing here for a
Mm-hmm.
change. Ain't it?
Yeah, I understand. And do you know, you probably don't know, but Betkili Oniani, Talga Taktaev, do you know them?
No, I don't.
Okay, let's go this one, Kamil Yablonski and Tobias.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, listen, I'm amazed at the when I look at I call him Tobias, but I guess Tobias. When I look at him as a part to what I get, it's as drastic as some of the old John Brzenk photos and situations. The guy's a very, very regular looking guy with a stupid amount of skills. So
Mhm.
I'll be, it's one of them things that I know if you beat him, that you're a guy that's got a real chance. And if he beats you, I'm not surprised. How do you feel about the match?
I'm an organizer, but I think that the center is very important in that match. That's why I think that Kamil would beat the hell out of you, because you
Yeah.
would pronate and he would press you like this.
Yeah, I know, but man, guys that give the window of the awkward presser and they don't make it very difficult from a angle and leverage standpoint, I just don't understand it. Like,
Hmm.
I don't understand. And I guess I have been a victim to the side pressure, but man, left handed, I've never been had to, like right handed, I feel like if you keep pushing, I will end up here. But left handed, it's it doesn't end up out there. It just stays here. And then it's like
Hmm.
it's I don't know. I just feel like when I was able to shut Jerry down, it I have that ability left-handed, that ability to tighten up and keep my elbow in the center of my chest at such a greater degree than I do right-handed. Um, that left-handed I've just never experienced in my lifetime a presser being able to press through me. It's always just been a hooker catching me at the 9, 10 o'clock because I was trying to pin him. But, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he could do it. So
Hmm.
interesting.
Okay, let's go.
Seems a
Sanders
little
versus.
uncoordinated and awkward. And that's, I might eat him up too, Ingen. I might eat him up.
Mm. Listen, like, I can't wait you to come back to arm wrestling. I don't know if I should believe that or not, but do you know why you are so important? Because you are not only arm wrestling, yeah, and you are also talking. Do you know how you are? You are much more successful version of what's the guy? Shal Sonnen or Shal? What's the guy's name?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now you done said his name so fucked up. You got me got thinking it's wrong. Chael Sonnen.
Yeah, yeah, that guy. Yeah, I think that you are that guy of arm wrestling.
Yeah.
And
Oh
I
man,
think that.
how blessed would you be if I was just raping these people too?
But listen.
Ah!
When you
No
are
one
when you
could
are that
slow like
strong,
no one could stop
no,
me.
when you
No
are that strong, you are not as intelligent as you are now.
Woo!
Did you hear
Man,
what I
I
said?
would just be a pay-per-view juggernaut. I'd be like
But
Conor
did you hear what I
McGregor.
said? Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, of
When you
course
are
I
that
heard.
big, that strong, you are not as clear as you are now.
One or the other. You want the
Yes,
talent or the
yes, yes,
marketing
yes,
savvy? Which
yes,
one
yes.
you want?
But maybe you can balance. Right now, you are almost 50 years old. So
Oh
maybe.
man, can you imagine if I got up there with one of them studs and just no chance for them? And then I just started telling the world, forget about it. Shut the show down. They're Ingen, get somebody else up here immediately. This guy has no chance. Oh,
Who?
the ratings through the roof. All of a sudden, you're calling me every day. You're already calling me every day, and I ain't even put on a show yet. Oh, I'm, oh, wait, I'm
I
a
don't
blow.
call you every day. I said, would you like to be my guest on podcast? And you are like, when? And I said, whenever you are available. And then 2 days, no answer from you. And I say, Travis,
I was thinking
why
to
are you
myself,
so disrespectful? He is
well,
like,
here's
okay,
another
I'm not
thing
coming
too.
because I'm so disrespectful.
Yeah,
Like,
every device that I have, every one of my kids my wife probably checks my Facebook 37 times a day. Just
No,
to
you are
see if
answering me. You are
no, but
answering me.
sometimes, but I think when you see me see it, you think that I was the one that saw it. That could have been any of the 5 people that have an iPad or the computer. It's all
Just
popped up.
tell them to not to
Right. Well, I
check.
got to tell them who you are. I got to tell them, say, listen, man, the
I'm
boss.
sure. I'm
If
okay.
you see the boss
Sandri,
calls, man, you got to get me on the line, man. This guy is tripping. Hey, you know what? When I need you to do, I need you to book the ticket.
oh, I thought you did
Yeah, because
already.
I was gonna do some. I wanted to do some fun stuff, but it's really not that easy scheduling wise to get to
Okay.
Amsterdam or whatever. So you know the deal. You just buy the ticket and then let me know what the difference is.
Yeah. Yeah. I buy
Yeah.
you a ticket and plus $500. Okay.
I mean, if you're gonna give
Um,
me a raise, I'm not gonna say no. If you're gonna give me a raise, I ain't gonna say no. Let's go. Let's
okay.
go.
Sandris Shedis versus Ibrahim Sago. You know Sandris.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. I know both of these guys.
Do you
There's no
remember? Do you
doubt.
remember Ibrahim? Do you remember
Of
Ibrahim
course.
the top match with
Yeah,
Tarkashin?
no doubt. Yeah, I think this is a tough one here, man. Because I mean, once again, just like just like Tobias, I feel the same way. Like the skill level of my man. I mean, and all them dudes, man. I feel like even Coach Ray. I swear to you, I did not think Coach Ray knew how to arm wrestle 2 years ago. Now he looks like the most polished coach human being in arm wrestling. So just Sandras and all them guys, man, just so gifted when it comes to just technical, and then they look soft and cuddly, and then fucking strong and ferocious. The only thing that could get Sandras in trouble is he got a little bit of he likes to show you all 5 of his repertoire
Yeah.
instead of maybe singling in on the most effective one. So he just needs to be careful because I think he gets arm to arm. If he's not really set up to stop, he's gonna get drugged down a couple times too. So I don't know. That's gonna be. I think this one's going deep, in my opinion.
Close match.
Definitely, yeah. And I mean, I
Okay.
think that now don't get me wrong. The problem with arm wrestling is every time you say something like that, all of a sudden, a guy can't keep his hand closed, and then the guy's just top rolling the shit out of him. But I can see even Sandras, even with a dominant outside move, not sticking to it and being just a little John Brzezinkish. All of a sudden, you let the guy feel all of it in every way he wants before the fucking thing's out of hand, and then you got a trouble. And especially with this cat here, this guy's liable to turn him in right away, and then you got a problem. So
Okay, guys, who is lagging, me or Travis? Because I see him frozen.
I'm frozen to you.
Yeah, I mean now, no, probably, but can you move? Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
now it's okay. Yeah.
that's crazy.
Okay, let me. It's a bow tie with
Matt, if
Nova.
somebody said Matt Mass versus Travis Bagent, man, come on, man. I beat Matt Mass with my pinky.
Okay, okay, this one is a very good one. Sasho versus Irakli.
Wow, very fun. I mean, listen, I am a Aracle lover, I guess you would say, because I even thought that he was going to do better. You know what I mean? In the match he lost. Um, so, I'm looking and I'm seeing like, I feel like Sasho's just amazing at hooking from a position that makes it look like he's too extended, but he's long enough to be that extended, which is remarkable.
Mhm.
But I don't know. For some
Emir,
reason, my infatuation with Aracle's hand and wrist and how beautiful the timing seems, that I tend to think that Aracle is going to win outside and not easy but efficiently, because I feel like that as soon as it's not efficient, he's in big trouble, because Sasha's got a lot of heart too. I mean, just a ton. And I mean, he's going to either top roll him or he's going to stop him from being top rolled, but he's going to be extended way out there. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think Arakle is going to win.
I understand. Yeah,
But I know for you in East vs. West pay-per-view, the arm wrestling community, there's no doubt that you're looking for that window to close, for that wrist curl to happen, and for it to be, to stick in the center of the table. Because, I mean, Arakle is going to take control when it comes to where the hands are. They're going to 10 o'clock at the very least before he's able to get any purchase or turn in. If he does grab him, if he does maintain control in a tricky position, almost getting top rolled, and takes 20 seconds to work that top roll into a straight wrist and then 20 more seconds to turn it inside, that is going to possibly be the match of the night because of the way that would go down. So I'm sure that East versus West would love for Sasho to win this thing, 4-2. What is it? Is it best 3 out of 5? What is
your assumptions are just a little bit weird. Don't you think that as an arm wrestler who gave his life to this sport and loves, don't you think that I have enough of respect for the both athletes where I am responsible to, just only organize and provide fair competition? I don't really care. I think that the one who deserves like more to win is the best thing that can happen. Not only for me, not for that. The one who
Oh,
deserves.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought that you would now, at this point in your life, with the business you're running, that you would appreciate
No. If the match is
the
close,
war, the
but when
war.
the match is close, it's okay. But when you say that Sasha to win 4-2, why would I want that? Sasha is my friend.
No,
Should I?
no, no. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I'm talking
Yeah.
about the
No, tough match
viewing
is good.
the
Yeah.
viewing pleasure of the
Okay.
pay-per-view provider. I think that becomes a a I don't know. And maybe Sasha's not the underdog, but just in my mind, I
Mm-hmm.
believe that Arakle would be the favorite,
Mm-hmm.
and the style of arm wrestling, which is probably being presumptuous after watching Arakle dead wrist John Brzezinski show how much heart he had. But I'm imagining that the match goes with Arakle having some sort of good hand and wrist positioning. And in
Mm-hmm.
the past, we've seen Sasha work from what looks to be really close to being top rolled,
Mm-hmm.
really close, but just having the length enough to lock this thing in the middle. And before you know it, 35 seconds is over and everybody's cheering. He's easy to cheer for, especially if he's the underdog in my mind. So, I'm
Mm-hmm.
just talking about,
Yeah.
the match of the night. Dana White loves it when they're both just slugging each other at the end. But
Yeah.
like you too, he doesn't care who wins. I do get that. Yeah.
No, it's not about I don't care, but I care the one who deserves to win. Yeah, yeah, but I'm like I don't. I know what they are doing because I also have a vision to bring arm wrestling to another level. So that is the reason I slow. But I don't enjoy people just beat the shit out of each other. Daniel Dodson, Travis, do you like Concrete Elbow?
What does that mean? What is
Concrete
concrete?
Elbow is a like it's a YouTube channel that is all the time. He goes like, "Welcome to Concrete Elbow." This.
I've never heard an episode of Concrete
Really,
Elbow.
right now
But
is probably the most popular one right now.
okay, and who runs it? Who's the person?
Nobody knows. He's something from Asia side.
Oh, well then. Now, does he aggravate people? Is he mean or is he nice?
No, people say that he does a lot of what do you call that thing that uh
Trolling?
like not trolling, but he makes a title like clickbait or something they
Yeah,
call.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. They people says that like the other day he said, "Oh, the LEVAN match is canceled." You understand?
Ah!
And,
Hey,
yeah.
let me go back on record. I love this fucking concrete elbow guy. Whatever it is.
listen,
Just because
listen.
he pissed thinking off.
When you say this now, trust me, he's gonna come and take this part and then he's gonna put it. This is what he will say. He will do. Trust me.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
find
you
out
will
who
see. I
this.
will send you the link if you're not following him.
Now, is it a straight secret? Does he not want his identity ever to come out?
I don't exactly. I write to him time to time. I mean, in fact, he wrote to me, and he got a copyright strike, and then he asked me kindly, and I will remove. But time to time, very seldom, we write.
Okay.
But
Now we don't even know it's a guy. It could be a girl, right?
yeah, maybe. But if
Right.
he is that crazy about arm wrestling, and as a girl, there must be the best female arm wrestling fan in the
Yeah,
history.
I
Yeah,
like it. I
yeah.
love it. I love it. This is great.
Okay. By the
Concrete
way,
elbow. Concrete
this is
elbow.
Devon 53%, Travis 47% left arm match.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't mind. Listen, I've been away way too long. Hey, speaking of being away too long, what happened with Liliev? What happened to the match?
Lilia, he was ready. He was just everything was ready, and suddenly he got a job from state, and he had to go to another city and work there.
Oh,
And
okay. So he just couldn't
wherever
get
he
time
went,
off.
he said that he won't be able to train, but he said that hopefully he will be back. I really hope so. Yeah,
Oh, okay. All
yeah.
right. So it's nothing tragic. Good. I thought maybe
No,
something
no, no,
bad
nothing family, nothing anything. Yeah, yeah. Let's talk about the next one. Um, we have Leonidas versus Schoolboy. You know
Yeah,
Leonidas.
I want the winner of this one. No, I want the loser of this one. This is my one of my matches.
Listen, Leonidas left and right. Schoolboy had an injury with left, so only right. I mean, you versus Leonidas, I can set.
Oh my goodness. He's good? Is he good?
He's good, very strong.
Really?
Yeah,
The bodybuilder guy?
yes, but he
Man,
every
I
time.
will kill
Hey,
up.
listen,
Man,
listen.
there's no way
Listen,
there's
listen.
no way that bodybuilding guy would fucking take a match with me.
Okay,
No
okay, okay.
chance.
Listen, I will do something. April
No
20th, left
chance.
arm. Let's
Say,
go.
I'm sorry. So what'd you say?
Listen, I will do a reality check, honesty check. April 20th, he has right arm match. Let's go left arm with him.
There's no way you could get this guy to agree to fuck with me left-handed. I'm the greatest left-handed arm wrestler that's ever
Yeah, but
lived.
you are a has been. I mean, if you talk that way, Michael Jordan is also great, but I don't think he can do something right now. Am I provoking you
Michael
enough?
Jordan could beat Leonidas in basketball just like I could beat
Yes,
Leonidas in
yes,
arm
but he
wrestling.
cannot. He cannot be the guy that they are saying right now. The goat. What's his name? The basketball player. What's the other
LeBron.
guy? LeBron.
LeBron
Yeah, but he
James.
cannot beat him right now.
Ah, man, come on, man. If you could even get Leonidas to he wouldn't even think about that. The embarrassment.
Listen.
The embarrassment that he would have to go through verbally. And
Listen.
I'm 290. What if I accidentally popped off? Smacked a couple people up there or something, man. I can't be trusted in it.
I
I'll
think. I
kill
think. I
these
think. I
guys.
think. I think he would hurt you.
Oh, at arm wrestling, or what are you talking about? That
Arm
guy, watch
wrestling.
this guy.
You are. You are. You are.
Didn't
You
this
are like
guy just arm wrestle? He
Travis.
just arm
You are
wrestled,
like. You
didn't
are
he?
like 50% of your best.
He was in Dubai, right? Didn't he just win or lose?
He beat Larry Wheels.
Oh man, Larry Wills is terrible. I
But he
would
beat he
kill
beat him
Larry
right
Wills.
arm, left arm. A few months before that, he didn't even feel Larry Wheels.
What you mean?
With left arm, they pull one in Germany, left arm, and then a few months later they pull in Dubai, right arm. Right arm was kind of this. He still won 6-0, but left arm he didn't even feel him. So his left arm is too good,
So
even
he
for
can't
sure.
even beat Larry. He couldn't even beat Larry. How's he gonna beat me?
I say he didn't even feel Larry, and you are saying he couldn't even beat.
Oh, I thought you said Larry won. I didn't know Leonidas
No,
won.
Leonidas won right
Well,
and
I'll
left.
pull Larry then. Let me pull Larry then.
Why? I
I
thought I thought you were gonna beat this guy.
said I wanted the loser, not the winner.
You said
Now
that
hold up.
loser
Did
of
you
the
say Schoolboy?
schoolboy match. You said
Did you
schoolboy
say
match.
Schoolboy has a injury left-handed?
Yeah.
Well,
So you
there's
want?
my match right. There's my match right there. What are we talking about? Let's go.
Come on, Travis. You can do better than that. Okay.
Dude, you really think I'm going to lose to a bodybuilder like Jay Cutler?
I mean, you are not Jake. This guy would kill Jay Cutler in arm wrestling. Okay, who is winning there, Schoolboy or the Leonidas?
I'm going with Schoolboy just because I hate Leonidas now because you said all that shit. So I'm saying Leonidas is a bum. I'm going straight Schoolboy.
Okay. And
listen, if Leonidas wants 2 ass whippings, you let me know. But there's no way you're going to convince that man to take the verbal lashing that he will have to accept.
Okay, 1 second. If you listen, you wanted to pull Camille, you said you may pull Devon, and now Leonidas. Okay, which one for the Florida event? I will try to.
I'll pull Devon on the 20th, left-handed, and
This month. This month.
Yeah.
No, he's focused on LEVAN. I don't think.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. Let's go.
Okay, I won't talk with you.
Let's go. No, it doesn't matter to me. Listen, you can't get Leonidas, Larry Wheels, Schoolboy. Listen, them guys are in the double A, man. These guys are minor league. I'm a living legend. There's no way you would get those guys to take that match, Inget.
You mean has been legend.
Current legend.
Okay.
Current legend.
Do you know Ekaterina Nikisheva?
Oh, yes. Are you kidding me? My goodness. These 2 girls here, man. This is the shit right here. I am big fan of both. And I think it's going to be real close. Real close. And I hope neither one of them catches me rooting for the other one.
Oh.
Because I like them both.
Okay. Because you are friends with Fia. And then what's the other reason for the?
Well, you can just see listen, when we have representatives that can help put bigger eyes on the sport, it's the same with Sarah. You just have a certain appreciation for these athletes because they could be easily doing other stuff and they love the shit just as much as we do, and it attracts the masses. So, I just know the way it makes me feel when the fucking chicks are skilled. You have to be skilled. And once you are, it's to me, women's arm wrestling at the amateur level is very dangerous. But as soon as it becomes 2 fucking athletes, it just adds to the excitement level. So, yeah, I'm super excited for them. I'm sure they're happy to be on the card and for them to offer just as much to the card because a lot of times the girls, they get the benefit of being added to a big guy's card. But when you have this type of talent, it's good for everybody. So rooting for both of them, I kind of, I don't know. I've spoken to Fia a few times, so I guess that, it's easier for me to say her name. So I'll probably give the illusion that I'm rooting for her in the podcast, but I will be attempting to be funny the entire time. So whatever I say. Yeah. What about you? Do you think that it's 50-50 or you think one of them clearly?
I am an organizer. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm
gonna keep asking you. I'm gonna keep asking you.
Travis, I don't know much about arm wrestling. I am just a rich guy with so much money and just having good time. Nothing else. So
benefiting off the blood, sweat, and tears of your ancestors when it came.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't understand. What is the part that you guys have pronator? What is it? How is it happening? You arm masters?
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't know the technical side either, man. I'm not your guy.
Oh, okay. We both ignore.
I leave that to the 98% group and Concrete Elbow to do all those analyzes.
Okay, Mindaugas versus Arthur Macaro.
Yeah, I think that Mindaugas is the most vulnerable champ you got. He's also one of the most enjoyable human beings that you could possibly find.
How did you like his how did you like his performance in the last match?
Well, I thought that it was a beautiful strategy. it was awesome. And, you know, once again, I mean, that format is a tough gig because it was clear to me, at least in my thought, that Daniel was considerably stronger and also willing to get a worse connection without being a little more maybe demanding on the ref, to not let Mindaugas just be so far outside of his hand. But once again, when people do that to you and you've been around for 15 years, that person did it. There was no tricking. So
Hmm.
I feel like Mindaugas is at best 50-50 every time he has a title defense. I'll be rooting for him, but wouldn't be surprised at all
If
when
Arthur wins.
yeah, not at all. I mean, what an incredible athlete in general, and
Yeah.
so aggressive. And really, I don't even know if we know. I mean, Arthur could be a lot stronger than Mindaugas, and we may
I
find
mean,
out.
Arthur, except one time he beat Mindaugas other meeting, but even the one time he lost, it was one round. Arthur came back in the WAF final and beat him, and then he won. But we will see. So let's go. David Samusha versus Nurdalet Aydarkhan. Do you
Yeah,
remember
this is
Nurdalet Aydarkhan, the
yeah, no
Kazakh guy?
doubt. Yeah, of course. Yeah, and this is another one too. Somehow, the greatest East versus West champion, besides now Mindaugas, is also the most vulnerable champ, in my opinion, or one
Because
of
you
them.
are saying because he is not super dominant, but winning most of the time with
Yeah,
endurance.
no doubt. And every single time that if you just fast forward it and just at different moments of any of the matches, Paul Lynn, Brandon Excelsior, go all the way back. Every single match, if you just gave a certain 8-second clip of it, you might not even think he won that. Like there have
Mm-hmm.
been times. Now, does that make him so great that he is so okay with pulling the way the other guy wants to in early rounds and not just, I don't know. But I think that belt will change hands too on the 20th. I hope it
Wow.
doesn't because I do think that he's a humble, respectful, great champ, and you never want to root. You don't want anything to be taken from anybody. But as an arm wrestling person, I'm rooting for the underdog. I mean, what's the champ's sixth, seventh title defense?
He won 7 times, 7 title
Yeah,
matches he won. Yeah.
right.
This is
So
this
yeah,
is
it's
the eighth
time
one.
for if you don't live in his house, it's time for him to go. And I think that he's left the door open just enough that I don't think it's a crazy thing to say that he may not even be the favorite, in some people's minds. So
Baba, do you remember the performance of his opponent? His opponent was lightweight champion. He actually beat Mindaugas, and he couldn't make the weight anymore. So we took the title from him. And now in 85 kilo, he pulled against Wala,
yeah, he was
the other
dominant he was dominant the last
yeah,
outing. Yeah,
yeah,
no
yeah.
doubt.
One
Awesome.
round, he lost, and then after that he won 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and the whole group of those guys, whenever you see them on the card, you might as well just pay attention. I mean, it's on. I mean, the whole country, if they've got a guy and he's on the card, he's coming there to fucking fight. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
that he could 100% that they'll be. So listen, that's the first two title matches that we're gonna see, right?
We
So
have Fia Rysek versus Nikisheva. We have
and
Arthur
Fia's the champ
versus.
now, or is she the
No,
champ?
there is no champ. This is the first title match in that
Okay,
category.
so
Okay,
we'll
but
give
I will tell
somebody a
you. I will
title.
tell you title matches like Sasha versus Irakli 1, and then Fia versus Ekaterina 2, Arthur versus Mindaugas 3, and then we have Samusha versus Aydarkhan
So
4,
yeah,
and we have
listen,
Devon versus Levan 5.
yeah, I'm saying that in my opinion, Devon's got the best chance to defend his title out of those four matches that actually have a champ. Think about that. And
Can you say again?
Devon's probably not the favorite. There's a good chance that every belt except the girls' belt, because it hasn't been issued yet, it changes
Yeah,
hands.
maybe. Who knows?
I mean, I'm telling you, man, if Mindaugas is a bad dude if he wins this thing. A bad dude, man. I mean, go right down the list. I don't know. I mean, Irakle has got to be the favorite. And I mean, he's a favorite in my opinion. Every one of those matches, I'm saying that the
The challenger,
underdog,
you start saying the challenger is the favorite.
the challenger's the favorite in every one. And the only reason is my love affair for North America that I'm also saying that Devon's going to win. But I'm figuring Devon wins as the underdog, not as the favorite. But he is the champ. But I don't think
Oh,
he's
okay.
the favorite.
So at the press conference, when you talk about the Devon is gonna win, it was only a patriotic speech.
Well, it's because that's what I want to happen. It was a
No, but you
fan. It
want
was
is
a
different thing than
yeah.
what you feel. But let's not go there for now.
Oh, I think
Let's
it's
go.
close. I think it's close. I think it's
Let,
close.
let's
Go
let's
ahead.
go to Michael Todd versus Frank Lamparelli. You saw Frank Lamparelli versus
Yep, I know
uh,
Frank. I know all
Matt.
about Frank, and I
Yeah,
think it's a great match for both people. Michael Todd has the ability to beat greater opponents than Frank has the ability to beat, in my opinion. That does not mean that Frank cannot beat Michael Todd because of the outside hand leverage, beautiful angles that Frank is going to display, and Michael Todd's vulnerability. If when I say vulnerable, not vulnerable to actually lose, but to actually let inferior strength guys with good hand and wrist put him in long matches and create situations where he's trying to transition and sometimes he fucking falls apart during the half hour process. So this is a good match for Frank, but I think also America, the pay-per-view for the East versus West, is in a better place when Michael Todd is winning and getting better. And as a Michael Todd fan, I hope he wins and is what looks to be super healed up and possibly better than before, which would then give us some hope that Michael could start knocking off some of these champs. Because even in Michael's worst, even in his worst, he gives you the greatest match you could ever ask for. Am I
yes,
wrong
true,
about saying that?
true. Yes,
I
yes,
mean,
you're
you get rid of
100%.
the crybaby stuff a little bit, but you can't beat a guy who's gonna log 48 seconds minimum of fucking grinding time. I mean, this is minimum that you're gonna get a solid minute of people working with him in an outrageous position and him gutting it out and oftentimes having some dramatic transition win. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hope that for Michael Todd, I really hope he wins because Michael Todd is a little on the sensitive side. So as his friend, I hope the motherfucker gets back in the win column, gets his confidence back up, trains like a fucking mad person because he gives America what he has the tools to compete with the
Hmm.
Europeans because of his skill set. And it's not fucking easy. There's not a long list of guys that can go and arm wrestle a wide variety of international competition and put on a show. And he's definitely one of them. So let's go, Michael Todd. Get back on, be dominant. Don't let this guy stretch you out so it takes you 2 minutes every round. But if you have to do that, we're okay with that too. Just win,
Hmm.
baby. Just win, baby.
Okay, the other one. This is very important match as the earlier ones. Alex Kurdecha versus Georgi Svetkov.
Yeah, I think this is another one that, for whatever reason, as solid and as amazing as Georgie is at compromising the hand and wrist, he also leaves himself susceptible to big ogres, huge men that can pull sometimes with their hand back, sometimes in a push, broke arm, erratic position. Orekle has all of the funky movements to survive hand and wrist manipulation from Georgie. If I'm Gorgie or Georgie or whatever we calling him, I am working on not having my hand above my head. I can't understand why he doesn't understand that he is compromising his side pressure by his height.
Yeah.
by his
By the
setup.
way, it's Alex Kurdesha, not Irakli. Probably you by
I
mistake.
mean, I mean Alex. Sorry,
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
know
Alex.
Alex. I know that I watched Alex just get done with Morozov, and he showed me that he's a pretty remarkable athlete. I mean, he'll
Yes.
pull
Yes.
in some. There's not in my life. There's not a lot of outs, right? I need some height, some hand and wrist, control to initiate my side pressure. I'm not the guy that gets his hand taken and is able to push up thinking that Georgie's definitely going to take his hand. He's going to take his hand at some point, and where is it? How far outside of the shoulder did you get? And how sunken in are you, Georgie, where you don't have the ability to see it, right? And then, Georgie starts getting tired, but there's also wear and tear as to how efficiently you take this guy's hand and wrist and how awkward the positions that he has to push through. So I think that, you hit on this match as well. I mean, this match could easily be the match of the night as well.
Yes.
And,
Yes. Yes.
and you have two really good guys that are also, pretty good showmen. So
Mhm.
I think that this
Yeah.
this is a good one.
Yeah.
And also too has some implications, right? The winner of this can get a shot at Hermes or a shot at Dennis, right?
I
To
mean,
still
I
try to
think most likely the winner of this may pull Michael Todd in U.S. event, but it's totally up to Michael's performance in next two matches.
of
Yeah.
course. And what
Uh,
about Jerry? Any more negotiations with Cataract
Jerry is pulling Vitaly Laletin
in Dubai or with you?
here in July. East West
Oh, okay.
13.
July.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
And what's the
And
July what? July, what's the date?
July 6th.
6th.
July 6th and August 10th, I mean, I would love to see you in the Florida event. I think we are going to make a dream team. You can imagine which athletes I will be inviting. And it would be incredible, incredible.
It's in Orlando?
Yeah, it would be
Oh,
incredible you
that's
to
good.
be part of that historical moment that is East versus West is finally in US, and they will be home, not away this time. And then
Yeah,
East
and then we work out all the kinks in Florida and we have the greatest event ever in Chicago. Oh my
we
goodness.
need to talk about it. It would be great.
Let's go. I'm going to be with my guys in Naples on Wednesday.
Are you
So what
coming?
is today?
You
Yeah,
coming
so in
Istanbul
one
with him?
no, he's not coming to Istanbul because he bought into that PFL, the Professional Fight League, and they are hosting the Professional Fight League in Chicago on April
Okay,
19th and
that's
20th.
great.
So,
That's great.
but I'm going to talk to him about the fact that I'm going to be in Istanbul and all the stuff that we can possibly do, and more than anything, start the ball rolling for us to find out what it took to do, what it
Yeah,
took
yeah.
to get
You and I, we will sit down and talk.
Orlando, and then
Yeah.
how to make it better in Chicago. Because even if we went to Chicago first, you could make Orlando better because of Chicago. So the fact
Mhm.
that you'll be in the U.S. for the first time will work out a lot of the kinks too. It'll be good. I think
Yeah.
Chicago's going to be a great host for East versus West one day. Trust me, a
No, I
great
have no
host.
doubt, my friend. I have no doubt. We just need to sit down and talk about it. And what do you think about Alijan Murado?
I mean, hold up. You said Alajon, right?
Yeah, the guy
Oh
that
yeah, I
fought for
think this
Grozny.
is it right here. This is the one right here. This is the last obstacle. If this guy is able to distinguish of this fucking super heavyweight freakazoid, then Aljon is him. He is the most dominant professional left-handed arm wrestler that we have. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. I think that he's going to find out that Hermes is a little too heavy, a little too big, a little too skilled. I think that there are heavyweights that aren't as skilled as Hermes that are maybe stronger than Hermes that still maybe not be able to beat Alajon. So this is going to be, I think that if Alajon is able to control Hermes and beat him, it's going to be super impressive to me. Super impressive. And he's already impressive. He's the fucking champ. And if you can honestly ever, and I've said this plenty of times, if you're telling me there's a one-on-one format in the world with 4 or 5 weight classes and you can go to sleep where the arm wrestling world truly feels that you are the champ, you're a pretty lucky guy. Like, I'm not, even holding world titles will make you a lucky guy, but there's always that argument where some guy wasn't there, this and that, and all that bullshit. When this thing that you've got formed now, there is an opportunity for people to go to sleep, and the majority of the world think
Thinks that he's the best guy.
is the champ. And that we've never had that.
Yes,
Never.
that's what I try to explain to people. What
Yeah, and
was my
listen,
dream? We don't
right.
have 3 worlds. We have 1 world, and I would like to know who is the best guy in the world in those categories: left, right, woman, man. That was my goal. Listen, we will never go to the next level if we are not united right now.
I'm
That
going
is
to tell you the truth. I have never in my life ever
yes.
went to sleep and thought that one guy was the right-handed champ of the world. Now, maybe it's because I'm an asshole, resentful, and I never wanted to give Pushkar, Dennis, John, Devon. Whenever the supposedly people thought that was the guy, I was always like, I'm telling you right now, when this thing is over on April 20th, I will 100% rest my head in that hotel room and I will feel that guy is
Is
the
the best
best
guy in the
right-handed
world.
arm wrestler on this fucking earth
Yeah.
right now. And that is pretty fucking cool. That's pretty cool. And I think that all the champs that leave there have a legitimate argument at that. And Alajon has, I do believe that he is the left-handed champ of the 231 class, 209 class, whatever that class is. But whether he's the superior champ of the world that can do, because listen, man, Hermes is going to be amazing. He's going to be fucking amazing.
Listen, right now he told me his left arm, right now, he said, normally 80% of his right arm, but he said this time his left is much closer to his right arm than ever been. So he said that right now his left arm is very, very strong. But from other side, Alijan is also crazy strong. I really don't know what's going to happen. Hermes is probably 25 kilo heavier, he will be in the event. But I mean, the guy, you know that, right? He's the last
Neither one
trigger.
of them have much to gain or lose if Hermes wins. But Alajon has immortality almost if he can win. And I don't think Hermes really, no one really cares that much about him losing left-handed. But if Alajon wins, that is huge for him. Huge.
Yeah.
And I don't think, and neither Alajon doesn't lose any of my respect for losing that because I know I was around Hermes and I was purposely around him. And the more I'm around him, he is an incredible motherfucking athlete.
Strong,
And
right?
he's
Strong,
going
right?
to be, he's going to be awesome. He's going to be awesome. And listen, he's, possibly going to be borderline disrespectful too. So if he's
What's that?
able to because he's almost a little disrespectful.
Who?
Hermes.
Hermes?
Hermes, yeah, just at the table, if he's able to take control. my friend.
Okay.
It's
Okay, let's
scary.
go. Oh, you saw that. You saw
Yeah,
that.
I saw that, man.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
saw that.
Alijan doesn't take the things all the time that personal, but when there is a challenge like that, I'm sure that right now he noted somewhere. Yeah,
Yeah, and Aljon's so serious anyway.
yeah. Yeah,
So serious. Yeah.
very serious
Yeah.
career.
And the card is crazy. Is that going to be the co-main event, or is that the second, or where
Yeah,
are you going to
yeah,
put
yeah.
that?
It's gonna be the co-main event. Yeah. So
You got
last
to be
match was
careful, man. You better be careful with that because he might kill Alajan. You might want to make that before the Alex match because
what
I
does
feel
that have
like
to do with it? What
Georgie's
does that?
gonna get he's gonna get Alex's hand and wrist. That match is gonna be fun. There's a chance that Hermes kills Alajan.
We will see.
And if he doesn't, I'm telling you, I grabbed Hermes. If Alajan beats Hermes, I will never, ever even, I'll look straight at the ground if I ever see Alajan.
I will tell you something. The hand that you hold with Hermes was not his competition shape, even with right arm.
I know.
Left arm, whatever you felt on that day, trust me, feel you like he is probably
And
20% more than you.
imagine how Hermes has been playing off all the times that people been because he didn't, that wasn't a flattering match with him and Artem, right? The fact is he was tired. He was not into it after pretty quick time. And from then on, he's got to listen to him not being that good left-handed when he knows that match could have been different if he would have never pulled Dave Chafee. Just
Yeah,
if
but
he
do you
didn't.
remember Morozov also pulled
No
Rebus,
doubt. No doubt. I'm just saying that when you
but
get
he was more
someone's
exhausted.
hand,
Yeah,
yeah, when you get someone's hand a little bit, you go crazy if that's your only match of the day. Right? But I could just he was physically exhausted internally.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And listen, Morozov's, I don't care. I don't love Hermes, but I like the motherfucker a lot. He does not have near the heart that Artem Morozov has. They're not the same people. Morozov will die right there at that fucking table like Ron
yeah.
Back.
But do you remember Hermes's heart against Levan and against
No doubt. I've been there.
Vitaly
Yeah, man, I've
Laletin?
been there. I've been there once they get out on your hand a little too much, and just like Richard
No.
Lupke's, like,
You
yeah,
remember Hermes versus also the Vitaly Laletin match?
yes, yep. I did that.
I
Yeah,
think
I'm not saying
Hermes
he
is,
doesn't have heart. I'm just telling you that the endurance and the unwavering commitment that some arm wrestlers have as a part that other people, they are not the same people. Marzov is less skilled with more heart. And I'm not sure which one's better to have. You're talking to a man who has no heart, that's all skill. And it's done good in my life. But I always have a ton of respect and admiration for the dudes that won't give up and they end up, I mean, everybody loves that shit. So,
you really think that you don't have heart?
well, I know that I'm not the guy who
You
is.
remember the Jerry match that you didn't give up. You fought till you
Oh yeah, ain't no doubt. Yeah, ain't no doubt. But
lost to us.
I also was present in my own head, and I can tell and I've been locked up with those guys, and they do not care. They would die rather than give up. And
Mhm.
I have always been analyzing, damn, how did I get in this position? Why can't I move? But it was never this, I don't care what happens. I'm holding on. And I feel like that, and I don't think it's okay for I don't have any self-reflecting problems when it comes to that style. But I definitely think that that Hermes could be dominating. And if Alajan is able to beat him, then Alajan is a special person, man. So
Okay,
yeah.
let's come to the main event. What's gonna
Yeah, the
happen?
main event is simple, man.
Let
It's simple.
me tell you. Like you have been. Do you agree with me that I said the other day? I said the career of Devon until the pandemic, and then career after pandemic, two different career that Devon now is all over international puller that is pulling against the best Eastern pullers one after another. While before the COVID, yes, he had pulled Pushkar once, left arm, then his left arm, and then right arm Taras like almost 20 years ago, probably 18 years ago. But do you, other than that, it was mostly North American, level, but of course the North American super heavyweights in 2000s were the best ones, like, I mean, maybe not always the
Yeah, but
best,
yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, well, I
yeah,
got you.
yeah. So what I'm just saying that, do you think that the experience and confidence that Devon gained after first LEVAN match is incredible? Do you remember which matches
Yeah,
he put?
yeah. I don't
LEVAN,
know if yeah,
Prudnik,
right.
Sandris,
Yeah,
Gennady.
and more than anything, Levon's injury and Levon's match with Hermes combined with Devon's rise and his confidence being strict. But I do think that Levon gave everybody a reason to hope. And when I say hope, we're hoping that you lose if you're the undeniable champ of the world, right? And it's not like that's just the way life is, right? We
Mhm.
want to see the match switch hands, especially if it's one of those situations where we have a hero to root for, right? And the hero is an American guy with an American market. When I say American, North American, and he's the underdog. We got everything we need because not a lot of us wouldn't want to see the match if we don't have the Hermes match and if we don't have the wrist injury, right? Because it was too dominant before. But you add it all up, and somehow now we got hope. And that's what we need. That's what East versus West needs. That's what the pay per view needs. It needs the hope that this fucking thing is not going to turn out exactly the way it did before. Now, I am a fucking firm believer, and I am betting on it more than anything. When I said those comments at East versus West, that I believe them. There is one problem with what has taken place. I do feel there's a chance that too many people echoed the same beliefs that I yelled out, and that we could underestimate the power that our words have had over LEVAN. And where is LEVAN's work ethic? Where's his power? Where's his attitude? Where's his health? Where's his endurance? Where is all this stuff? Did we, by pointing it all out and doubling down on our love for our social media giant, and the fact that it's a beautiful story because LEVAN is so amazing. And he seems to be amazing for a long time because of the format that we employ now, right? Where it's not like he's going to be at 17 tournaments a year and you can catch him slipping. The fucking guy's going to pull one or two times a year and he's awesome. But he did open it up for us. And now I believe a lot of people think Devon's going to win. I hope that that hasn't motivated LEVAN past where he was. Right? What if he was on cruise control at the top? And now the injury, the Hermes match, and showing a little bit of vulnerability from a cardiovascular standpoint. What if that has made him now refocus and maybe become even better than he was? And if we'd have just shut the fuck up and let Devon creep in there to a guy that was on cruise control, rather than a guy who is picking up the newspaper every day, he feels like he's the underdog because of all the social media lovers.
No,
So
no, he doesn't
you
think
were
that way.
with LEVAN. You were with LEVAN, right?
Yeah, in his mind, he thinks that he was twice stronger than Devon in the first match, and he says that he's gonna destroy him, and he didn't like when people made fun with him about the last two rounds of Hermes match, and yeah, he didn't like that for sure. And
He didn't mention my name, did he, about any of that, right?
no, he said that he will talk to you privately in Istanbul.
No. I'm good then. Don't buy that ticket. I'm good.
Anyway, so he many times I invited him as a special guest, and when Devon was winning, Levan was the one who put the belt on him. So I kind of think that he was feeling like I should be there. You understand? And I think he's just right now so thirsty. You understand? Or
Yeah,
I should say hungry.
that's like that word right
Yeah,
there.
but Travis, you may be thirsty, but as you said, when you have some injury, some problems, it doesn't matter how thirsty you are. You understand? You may want it. You do everything possible. You take everything seriously, but we don't exactly know where his wrist is, and I don't know what it is. But whenever I watch he versus Devon round two first match, he basically took everything from the wrist. He didn't pull this way, but he hold him, and then went out or side pressure, and then I saw Devon's wrist. So I think Devon's pronator is okay, but I think that he also needs to somehow have a little bit resistance here. He shouldn't be going so easy. But I tell you what, when you are in strap and you have incredible pronator back pressure, I mean, your hand will come with you. You understand? Because the other guy cannot put so much pressure here because you put in more pressure from here. So what I'm just saying, Devon, people focused only on his back pressure and everything, but here needs to hold on. If you are strong here, you will hit here effective. If here is going, I mean, I don't think you can use so much of your pronator effectively. So I think that it is not only about Levan's wrist versus Devon's back pressure, but it's also Devon's hand and wrist versus Levan's back pressure. Yeah, I don't know. So
Yeah, I mean, I just know that this is truly. I mean, I ain't never wanted to see something that I wasn't involved in more than I want to see this shit. Yeah, ain't no doubt. It's gonna be crazy. So I don't know. I mean, I still like I believe Devon's gonna win. I just wonder how messy it'll be because if I'm Devon, I know that he's willing to be messy. But it would be better for his legacy if he didn't have to be. So
hmm,
we'll see. We'll see.
yeah, but
And I don't know. I mean, I hope LEVAN. I don't. How do you think LEVAN is going to cope with the cardio standpoint? Because he doesn't
I,
look
I
like.
I I think listen, first match, not the first match. Sorry, when he pulled Hermes, he was I think 190 kilo. But when I went to Georgia, he was 180 kilo, 10 kilo less. And the other day, we wrote to each other. I asked him some photo. Those things. How do you call that? Cutout. The real
Yeah.
human side. Yeah, yeah. I asked him to send me a photo, and I asked him how is everything, and he said that he was 177 kilo, but he is or 78. I don't remember, but he is planning to be 172 to 175. So basically, he's gonna be 35 pounds, around 35 pounds lighter than Hermes match. So I think he's working on his cardio right now.
Now, how do you explain Devin just crushing Hermes? Like
How
it
do I
not even
explain?
being close.
But my friends, just come on. How was Levan versus Hermes match? The same second Hermes's wrist went this way, right? Right? I mean, Levan top rope,
Yeah, I guess it was. Yeah, I guess
No,
you
no.
are.
What I am just saying is, so Levan took his wrist. The same thing, Devon also took his wrist. But the only thing, Levan was like this and still pulling, while Devon was
Right, but
close.
I feel like the arm wrestling world doesn't think that Devin could have done that to Hermes the day he lost to Levon, but that he is in fact now equal because of that time that passed.
No, I mean he's
That's
for sure he's better. But the only difference is that Levan also didn't have any hard time to take the Hermes's wrist. But the thing is, I think my opinion. Levan's hand at the beginning position, like this position, is very strong. But he's like you have like this, but you also have here. I am not sure if Levan is super
You
good
know,
till
I
the
feel
here.
the same. I feel like I have that same problem.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
like to be about right there. I don't want
yeah.
to be there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So, but
wanna be all-
whenever you cannot control here the pronator, even you take the risk, if the guy has the resistance because you couldn't turn him here, but he has here, so he can still resist. But with Devon had like a little bit more cupping. Just watch his match with Hermes, but still Devon couldn't pin Hermes. So what he had to do shoulder pressure to finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but we know that, man.
Levan couldn't do it.
If Devin stops the match, man, it's over, bro. It's over. It is over.
What do you say again?
3 second stoppage with any sort of
Yeah,
neutral hand
Michael also
position.
said the same thing. Michael also said the same thing, but I think Michael said that stoppage needs to be to his wrist. If he has a stoppage like while he has the wrist, he says Levan, then it doesn't matter if Devon goes inside the match stop or something. He said that it will not matter. He says that the stoppage needs to be by Levan losing his wrist here. He
Yeah.
says they say that even if the match stop, but Levan has the cup, even this much of cup, not like this, but here, they say that Levan will have power to finish it. This is what they say. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on, dude. It is on because it's got to go all the way. Even that third match, it doesn't even matter if Levon beats him easy the third match. We still are going to wait for the fourth match for something to stop. That's what makes it so fucking interesting. Let's
Yeah,
go, bro. Let's go.
yeah, it will be. But do you think that we are finished? Do you think that Devon for sure leveled up since he started his stem cell things? Because I was in Dubai, I said this many times. Whenever he did the right away dead wrist shoulder pressure intentionally to Dave, I don't remember Devon doing such thing. Somebody takes his wrist and he fights like this. I saw, but him to go directly like this, he needs to have some strong elbow to do
Yeah,
that, and he was able to do that. I think
yeah.
right
I
now.
believe that. Yeah, I believe he has leveled up, and I just think that. I think he's gonna fucking win. That's what I think is gonna happen, and that's terrible, man. He's gonna be the man. All right, man. We ready to get off here or what? We've been on this thing forever, man.
Okay, you
Two
take care of
hours.
yourself. I see you in Istanbul
Yeah,
soon.
yeah. You're gonna book that ticket. Let me
Yeah, oh,
know
yeah,
when
I
you're
will,
done.
I will, I will, I will. Yeah, yeah.
All right, you're the
And
man.
do you want to talk anything after this one about the Chicago or not later or
Oh
in
yeah,
Istanbul?
yeah. I'm gonna be with this guy. I'm gonna FaceTime you with this guy in Naples. And then it's still it could still be a good chance that we're good. I'll know 10 days before the match if
Okay.
we're, exactly. And then here's the deal too. We can start, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a crazy, we can start at any number.
Yeah, yeah, we can talk. I can tell
Yeah,
you the
exactly.
information and you tell me what it is. There
No
is there
worries.
is one guy, 30 seconds. This Peter guy, I put him time out for many times, but like Travis, any good top roll exercise, just that as we are finishing. Any good top roll
Top
exercise?
roll exercise. How about kettlebell curls and then just keep working on trying to turn that kettlebell, right? Sideways. It's hard to do it, but you'll find an angle there. Kettlebell curls. There
Okay,
it is.
okay.
Good luck
Take
with
care.
that, kid.
Take care, Travis.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks to everyone, guys. Thanks for watching, and you all take care. I will be with you guys probably with a few other uh, a few other podcasts. So thank you very much.